Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's your girl Atlantis Faith, and I'm back with another video. Okay, so today I want to talk about I want to document why or the symptoms that led me up to taking a pregnancy test. Now I want to put this on YouTube because I'm like documenting my pregnancy, and I never have phone storage, so I feel like if I upload it to YouTube, it'll be here forever. I'm really big on like memories and recording and things like that because I want to go back and I want to look at these times and smile and be all emotional and stuff. So that's why I upload my journey to YouTube, my pregnancy journey. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I have it all in my head still. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about, like I said, I'm gonna talk about what led me to take a test. Today I am 23 weeks and like 5 days. Yeah, 23 weeks and 5 days today. Or am I 24? Oh Lord, I'm 24. I'm 24 weeks, y'all. Okay, so anyway, let's start. So I believe I was expecting my period to come on like, oh my God, I'm sorry you guys, I don't know this part. Sometime between like maybe like April 12th through the 16th, like around those dates, my period's supposed to come on. So I briefly mentioned this in my video talking about how I found out I was pregnant. That video isn't any symptoms. This video is like actual symptoms, detail and everything. So it's gonna be kind of long, so get ready. Anyway, so leading up to the week that my period was supposed to come, I think it was supposed to come on a weekend, but leading up that whole week, I was just like getting ready to move. I had plans on moving back to Atlanta. Again, y'all, I had no idea I was pregnant. I had plans on moving back to my hometown, Atlanta, and you know, I was chilling. I was cramping. Okay, so you know when you start to cramp, you know that your period's coming, so you pack your tampons or pads or whatever. So my flight left on April, I found out I was pregnant April 18th. My flight left on April 16th on a Friday. Sorry if I'm wrong, I don't know, but my flight left on a Friday. I had my tampons packed, everything. Like, you can ask my mom. I think she remembers, but I remember having my bag, my tampons right on top, like about to fall out the bag. I was ready. I was ready to start my period. I was cramping. I just knew it was coming. I do remember that weekend though. My mother, like every time I come to town, she always gets me my favorite cupcake from A Piece of Cake in Atlanta. She always gets me that, and I remember she put it in front of me, and I just kind of was funny towards it this time. I don't know what it was. At the time I didn't know. It was just like, you know, I was feeling it, but I wasn't feeling it. It kind of was like, ugh, just this sweet cupcake, you know. And I love that cupcake. Since I was a little girl, that's been my cupcake, you know. So it was just like, but you know, I have fruit, and I was loving that fruit. I noticed that. Again, I did not think pregnancy did not cross my mind. I'm trying to tell you guys, when you're not planning to get pregnant, you just don't think about it. But I didn't. It was weird to me that I didn't really want that cupcake, you know, but I would kill some fruit. And it turns out that fruit has been my craving this whole pregnancy. So that was the start of that. So anyway, you know, I'm in Atlanta with my friends. I'm there, honestly handling business. I was there doing interviews because, like I said, I had plans on moving back. So, but that whole weekend, I'm just cramping, waiting on my period to come on. Like, I even went out for a drink with one of my friends, one drink. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I went out for one drink. And I'm telling you, if I was trying to get pregnant, I wouldn't have drunk anything. I don't play that. Not with my baby, I don't. So again, it was like I just did not know. But I was just cramping, just waiting on a period to come. I mean, I had the tampons in my purse, y'all. So also, this was like really crazy. Like, okay, I was in a car with my friend in Atlanta, and I'm in the passenger seat and they're in the driver's seat. And mind you, I just been kind of cramping all day, but I got this real sharp stabbing pain. It felt like it was in my uterus. Like, it was just like, and y'all, it hurt so bad. I think it lasted like 10 seconds, but it hurt so bad. I literally held onto my friend and I was like, oh my God. They're like, you all right? I'm like, it's my period coming on, you know? But like when I felt that feeling, I was like, that's weird. Like, again, I did not think pregnancy. I'm telling y'all my thought process while all this was going on. Pregnancy didn't cross my mind, but I was thinking like, okay, you know how women, our periods change over the years, you know, as we get older, it's different from when we're younger. So I'm thinking my body's just going through a change right now. So meanwhile, the app is telling me, okay, your period's supposed to come on today. And this was Flow app. I've been using Flow app for years. So Flow app knows my periods, but it was messing up this time. Because it was like, okay, you're coming on your period today. So I was like, all right, bet. Then the next day it said, well, you're coming on your period today, but maybe tomorrow. So the next day would come, tomorrow would come. And usually if your period is like late or irregular, Flow will turn gray on the app and it'll say 1 day late, 2 day late. My Flow app was not saying that to me this time. I don't know what it was. Maybe, I don't know. But usually if my period is late, my app will tell me, but it wasn't telling me that. And I know like you're not supposed to go off the app or whatever, but like I said, I wasn't thinking pregnancy. I wasn't thinking any of that. So, water break, y'all. Yeah. What else happened? So that happened, and you know, I was just waiting my period to come and never came. So I was there for 2 days and 1 night. So my flight was there on a Friday. Came back on a Saturday night. I got a late flight back in town on Saturday night. So I get back in town, and I remember the night I got back in town, April 17th. But the night I get back in town, I remember like the light flickered in my house. It wasn't a storm or anything. And I had asked my auntie, I'm like, did you see that? She's like, yeah. And she was like, that was weird. It never does that. And I'm like, yeah. And I remember like usually, okay, sorry, but usually stuff like spooky stuff like that scares me, but I'm not lying to y'all. This time when the light was flickering and everything, I wasn't scared. Like, also when I pulled up to the house right off my flight, I saw like this shadow, like quick ghost shadow. I'm not even kidding with y'all. Like, I know this is so weird, and I'm not into ghosts and spirits and stuff like that. Like, they're real, you know, but I don't really be into that type of stuff. And so like it was just weird stuff. Like I swear I seen like just like a fuzzy white like just thing flash right in front of me. This is when I just got back from Atlanta, and then the lights went off later that night, or they flickered or whatever. And you know what's funny? Like usually, like I said, I would be scared, but this time I wasn't. And I remember sitting on my bed thinking, something does not want me to leave. This was the day before I found out I was pregnant. I don't know. Well, I feel like it was my baby. Like, not saying that they're a ghost, but I just feel like it was all a part of the plan. Like, I actually recorded the day before I found out I was pregnant. I had recorded a video just sitting there. I never sent it to nobody. I still have it. In the video, I just said, something does not want me to leave this house. And I don't know what it is. I kid you not. Because I was about to move back to Atlanta in like 2 weeks prior to this. And so that was like the spiritual aspect of it. And again, you guys, it was really like crazy how it all happened. So I think also, okay, the following week of me going to Atlanta, I was laying down. I think I just like scratched my back or something, and I felt like some pimples right here. And I'm like what? I don't have back acne. I'm not sure, hormones, whatever, pregnancy, not, but I'm pretty sure it was. It was like just maybe like 3 just on my back, and I was like, ugh. I was having vivid dreams. I did have some vivid dreams that following week. I mean the week leading up to me going to Atlanta and everything. So I was cramping, I had vivid dreams, I felt some stuff in my back. Then I came back from Atlanta, and that's when I seen like the little ghost thingy and the flashing lights or the flickering lights in the house. So that was that. So I believe it was, so I flew in Friday, came back Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so this is Sunday. I think I took the test on a Sunday, right? So I woke up that Sunday having like this crazy confidence, y'all. Like, I kid you not. I woke up, put on a really cute outfit, went and got my favorite nutritional shake from this local shake place around here. And I went to the mall by myself. I ain't go with nobody, nothing. I had on a cute little shirt, little boots or whatever. Had my little flat tummy out. I mean, I was just feeling it. I was walking through the mall, head up, not chin down, drinking my smoothie, did some shopping a little bit, and I was just in the groove. I don't know what it was about that day, but I just felt real like beautiful woman confidence. Okay, that's how I was feeling. And so yeah, that's just the days leading up to finding out I was pregnant. And I think excuse me, okay, I think after the mall I went to the grocery store. I was gonna do some grocery shopping. And I remember sitting there, I got back in the car, and I kind of was just like, okay, where's my period? Flow app still saying, well, girl, your period might come on tomorrow. I'm like, so I just end up downloading this app called Ovia. I had did some, like, cause I had went on Google, and I'm like, is anybody Flow app messing up? Like, do y'all trust Flow? Da da da. And the girls is like, girl, you need to download Ovia app. So I downloaded Ovia. I've never put my period into Ovia or anything. So it doesn't really have a good algorithm on when my period comes like Flow does. Because I've been logging Flow for 3 years. So I download Ovia. And Ovia is like, girl, you 2 days late. You need to take a test. I said, what? And I'm looking at this app like, BS. This app don't know me. This app does not know me. You know, I just didn't think anything of it. So anyway, I was leaving the grocery store, and I was on the main street, right? I was on the main street to the grocery store. Now, on that main street leading to my house, I remember, like, I don't know how, but my hands just kind of went over my chest area. Maybe I was scratching something, I don't know, it just went over, and it felt like kind of tender, like just kind of raw almost. And I'm like, I looked down, I said and it's just, so it's kind of similar to period PMS symptoms. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, I just was like, so anyway, I'm on that main street. Now, I said, should I get a test? Like, it finally crossed my mind. I'm like, okay, should I get a test or nah? And so on that main street, if you make a left, you go into the dollar store to get that test. But if you keep straight, you on your way to my house. So I had to think quick. I'm almost at the light where I make a left or keep straight. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And I'm like, well, it's better to know early than late if I am pregnant. I knew that I wasn't, okay? I just knew I was not pregnant. You guys, I swear, I just knew I wasn't pregnant. But I'm like, you know, you just have to know these things, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I am, I don't want nothing to happen to my baby. Like, I need to know. So I say, you know what? Bust that left. I go to the dollar store. I'm walking in there like, oh, here I am. Grab the test. Check out. Girl, ain't nobody pregnant. You know, so, yeah. So I get home. And my auntie is here with my other auntie. So I go straight up to the bathroom. And I got my cup, pits in the stick. I mean, on a little, well, it wasn't the stick, you know, a little dollar store test. I have the test. I should go get it. It's all the way upstairs. Oh my God. I know y'all probably want to see it too. Okay, so anyway, my phone is tripping out, y'all. So back to the video. So anyway, I do a little test and I sit it down and I'm just like, I'm not pregnant. Like I'm telling you guys, I wasn't staring at her or anything. I didn't think anything of it. So what I actually did was I tried on the pants I had just got from Zara, and I tried them on. I was just looking in the mirror, you know, looking at the new pants I got. And girl, I go to pick up that test. And I'm looking like, I can't even, I wish I recorded it. I think every girl wishes they recorded that moment when they see that test. It is truly a feeling like, it's like a WTF moment. Whether you were planning a pregnancy or not, it's literally like a WTF. Like, oh, it's 2 lines. Like, oh my, like, I just know, it's like I just kind of like blacked out. Like, you know, when you're just like, so I just blacked out. And okay, first person I call is my mother. My mother always answers my calls, but she didn't answer this one. She was like, on the phone. So I texted her back to back. Mom, I am pregnant. Man, oh my God, Mom. Like back to back. Mom, oh my God, I am pregnant. Oh my God, call me now. And so I sent those messages just like freaking out. Okay, so she didn't answer. So next person I call is my sis. And I FaceTimed her. And I remember her son, he answered the phone. He's like, I think he was like 1, almost 2 at the time. And so he answered and his little face was in the FaceTime camera like this. And all I was doing was breathing. I was like, Rajay, her name is Rajay, my sister. I'm like, and so she's in the background and she like, what the hell? So she comes to the phone. She like, you okay? And I said, I'm pregnant. And I flipped the camera and I showed her the test. And she was like, I remember her face, like, I think she had her daughter on one hand. And it was just so crazy. And I remember, you know, her talking to me for a little bit. And I wanted to go get another test. So I ended up going to CVS up the street. I think at this point I was on the phone with my mom because she called back. She was like, she answered and she was like, I said, Mom, I'm pregnant. Like, oh my God. I don't know if I said it like that, but I'm like, Mom, no, I think I said it like, Mom, I'm pregnant. Like, just so shocked. Right. And so she was just like, what? What, babe? Like, she tried to sound like she was disappointed at first. She, you know, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. She was like, you didn't use protection? I'm like, let's steer away from that conversation. She said something like that. Like, she just kind of sounded disappointed. And so, but she was like, my mom is very happy. She's very excited about the pregnancy and everything. So that's just another story. But at the time, she just kind of was like, I think she was shocked. Okay. So anyway, I go to the store and I'm looking for some reason, I'm looking for a pregnancy test that tells you like how many weeks you are based off your HCG. And I didn't see it anywhere. I went to CVS, I went to Walgreens, the other CVS, Walmart. I didn't see it. Target. I didn't see it. And yeah, I didn't see the test. I remember looking at like one of my favorite Australian YouTubers a couple years ago. Like it was a couple. She found out she was pregnant. She got a test that said like 2 to 3 weeks. So I thought we had that here too. Maybe we do, but maybe it's like on Amazon or something. I don't know, y'all. But I was in there looking for tests. I was like 2 to 3 weeks. Or it says, you know, how many weeks you are. I didn't see it. So I just got a regular test and it came back positive again. I also have that one. So I have both. I think I only took 2 tests. I knew I was pregnant once I got 2 tests. And so, yeah, you guys, it was just, I just cannot believe it. I think I did get tests even after going to the doctor, finding out I was pregnant. I got tests because I just wanted to make sure the baby was okay. For some reason, like, I just wanted to make sure that that line was still pink, like, or bright pink. So, yeah, so that's how I found out. And I found out on the Sunday. Of course, my doctor's office was not open. So Monday morning, 8 o'clock sharp, soon as they cut the phone lines on, I was like, called my doctor, whom I absolutely loved at the time. I was going to like a local clinic, but I loved it there. And anyway, so I called him and I called my OB and I'm like, I'm pregnant. She was like, oh my God. I'm like, ah. We're on the phone both screaming. She actually moved locations. I miss her. She was awesome. If she didn't move locations, she would definitely be my OBGYN throughout my whole pregnancy. So anyway, yeah, I called her. She said, oh my gosh, come on in. Earliest time we got is Thursday. So at this point it's Monday. I'm like, oh Lord. But I waited. Actually, I did not wait. I just, like, I don't know. I kind of just freaked out because I just wanted to make sure my baby was okay. I'm sorry. Like, I did not want to wait till Thursday. So I actually went ahead and went to the emergency room. I'm like, I'm pregnant and I just want to make sure they're okay. Like, point blank, period. I don't want to wait till Thursday. So I think I went on a Wednesday, the day before my appointment. And I remember just sitting in the waiting room, just sitting there, just waiting, man. It felt like forever, just sitting there waiting. They called me back, went to, I think they drew my blood, and then I did an ultrasound, and it was very quick. The ultrasound tech was not supposed to show me the baby for some reason, but she did anyway. Very, very, very small. And she showed me real quickly, and when I tell y'all, like, okay, she was on my belly moving around and she was quiet. She wasn't saying anything. So I'm just laying there, like, just sitting there, like just I think I had tears coming out my eyes because I'm like, I'm just praying that they're okay. Like, oh my goodness, you know, just sitting there scared. She wasn't saying nothing. And then she said, oh, here's your baby. And she turned the camera. Oh my God. When I tell y'all the tears, I'm laying on the bed looking like a dead person. Tears just start falling down my face. I began to say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Like, the tears just was coming, and I just was like, I said, I'm sorry. She said, oh, it's okay. And I just thought, my baby. I was so grateful. And so, yeah, that was that. Then I went to my appointment the next day, my official appointment. And the doctor was like, yep, you're pregnant. Your due date is December. No, her slow self. I love her, but she gonna say September. And I'm just so excited. I'm like, okay, how I found out I'm just pregnant and I'm due in September. And so I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm like, yeah, I'm due September 22nd. And my mom was like, what? She was like, so what? She was like, no, Faith, you'd be due in December. I'm like, oh. So I stopped the nurse. I'm like, hold on, my due date's wrong. And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. So guys, I would have not noticed that until later. I just was so excited, like I didn't notice anything. So yeah, that's that, you guys. That's how I found out I was pregnant. Those were the first symptoms before I found out. But other than that, like even before the week leading up to Atlanta, I didn't really have symptoms. I was just myself. So stay tuned for more videos. I hope y'all like this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I will be after this, I'm gonna be doing like symptoms after I found out I was pregnant and everything like that. And I think I'm gonna start uploading every 2 weeks, like from here on out to the end of my pregnancy. So please stay tuned. I hope y'all like this video. Bye.